Have you ever found yourself frustrated trying to match data between two spreadsheets? If you've ever used Excel's index and match function, you know how tedious it can be. Today, we're diving into a more efficient way to achieve this using Pandas DataFrames in Python. I totally get it. Working with large datasets can be overwhelming, especially when you're trying to merge information from two different sources. You're not alone in this struggle, and many people face similar challenges when handling data. Let's look at the specific question at hand. One user asked, is there a more efficient way to perform an index and match function with two Pandas data frames? They provided an example with two data frames, df1 and df2, and they want to create two new columns in df1 based on matching values. Sound familiar? Let's explore this together. So what's the issue here? The user is currently using a loop to append values from df2 to df1, which can be quite slow, especially with datasets that have around 80,000 rows. We need to find a more efficient method to handle this. And stick around. By the end of this video, you'll learn a much faster way to achieve your goal, and I promise it will save you a lot of time in your data processing tasks. To efficiently update the first data frame with information from the second, the user can utilize the merge function in Pandas. This function allows for a more streamlined approach compared to the manual method. Next, the user can create the new columns in the first data frame. After merging, the user can simply assign the relevant columns from the merged data frame to df1. Now the user should repeat the merging process for the second column. This time, they will merge using the num_b column from df1. Finally, the user can drop any unnecessary columns from the merged data frames to keep df1 clean and focused on the relevant data. Fun fact, did you know that Pandas is named after the term panel data? It's a powerful tool for data manipulation and analysis, and it can save you a lot of time. Now, let's look at the answers provided by other users. An alternative approach suggested by another user involves creating a dictionary from df2 to facilitate a more efficient replacement process. They recommend using the replace method along with renaming columns and joining the data frames. The user highlights several methods to build the dictionary, including using setIndex and zip. They also emphasize the speed of the replace method for efficient data processing. Let's move forward and look at another answer. An alternative solution suggests using the map function for a more straightforward approach. First, convert df2 into a dictionary with num as the keys. Then, use the map function to look up values from df1 columns in this dictionary, which returns the corresponding names without complicated indexing. Let's check out another perspective from a different user. An alternative approach suggested by another user involves using a conditional statement for efficiency. They create two new columns in df1 by directly referencing df2. The first column, name A, is assigned values from df2 based on the num_b column. The second column, name B, is created using numpy to map the values from name A based on the num_b index. Here's a pro tip. Always explore built-in functions in libraries like Pandas. They are optimized for performance and can significantly speed up your data processing tasks. And there you have it. You've learned a more efficient way to perform index and match operations with Pandas data frames. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe for more tips and tricks on data manipulation.